let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Blade. Good pickup on that play, it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's short. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle, it's late. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shotgun snap on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can...
Brings him to the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blade. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's short. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They boot it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Auburn offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And some room to work. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Blade. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Scanning the field, it's short. Snags it over the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets it out quickly.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. To throw, it's short. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He's got it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the run, it's Johns. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. The short hands. It's late. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's short. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Blade. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's short. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Running back searching for a hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Makes the grab. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Johns. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Johns. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and
touchdown Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who've had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll leave it with him. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's short. Dumps it to the back. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Temple. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He fires a bullet to the right. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Wants to throw. It's short. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's thrown another interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll give it to the back. Showing off the arm. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Johns. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to power it in. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point was good.
59, Georgia, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Looking to throw, it's short. Right on the money.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the right. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here we go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And as he throws, the pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.